Hi everyone, Sandy here. Welcome to my channel. This is just a quick little technique video on how I'm going to make and finish the poinsettias for my book box that I am currently doing a tutorial on. So this is a totally separate video. You may have a different technique for creating flowers. Truth be told, I haven't done any poinsettias yet, but I'm going to give it a go. I am not a pro at this. I just love to punch out flowers and shape them and color them. So I'm going to put a little glitter on them, some beads in the center, just to pretty them up. It's a lot of fun to make flowers, and I thought I would share what I'm going to do with mine. So first off, I ordered about a month ago or so several of the die sets, Heartfelt Creations. This is the large Festive Poinsettia. I used all of these except for the leaf. I'm going to go ahead and use the leaves, I think, from Prima that I already had from another design team package. But now you can make your own leaves too. So I punched out those small ones here, or the medium ones, and the large one. And I'm going to make only just one large one and a couple of these to go on the book box. Now then, I believe they're still in the store at Country Craft Creations, so check that out. So this is the set. It's called Large Festive Poinsettia, and I used it on my Big Shot type, crank type die cut machine. So I have several things. I punched them out in the, or die cut them out in the Pearl Sheen Artisan cardstock. Let's see how that works. So I have my jar of pearls. These are the Memory Hardware Prima pearls that I got on Country Craft Creations for my November design team order. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Picked Raspberry Distress Oxide. Not a whole lot. I just want a little touch of pink on the edges. I did this one here already, and you can just barely see it. See the little touch of pink around. I don't want the solid thing pink. I still want to keep the gold. I have pulled out some gold fine glitter that I have and some white. I'm not sure which one I want to use. These, I've had these in my stash. I have warm diamond and champagne gold microfine glitter by Elizabeth Craft Designs. These are from my stash. This is Nouveau's Gold Embellishment Mousse. I already had this out for something else. I don't know if I even used that, but I still have it on my table. I have, of course, with this, my foam applicator. I have a bottle to spritz a mister for water if I need it. I have my Heartfelt Creations shape tool. I may or may not use that, and foam, my scissors, and a brush for my glue, my art glitter glue. So this one here, now I do want to say that you can, I haven't checked to see if Country Craft Creations has it or not, and I have not ordered it yet, but you can buy, to go with these Heartfelt dies, you can buy the shaping molds that you put your punched out pieces in and run it through your machine again, and it will actually shape it for you and put all the lines and details in it, which I think is really awesome. If you look at this picture here, you can kind of see all the little lines that it will put into it. So I don't have that, so I'm going to have to do this on my own for now. So I'm going to take my Distress Oxide, and I'm just going to pick up some of that, and I'll pick up each little flower and just kind of ink just the edges of the petals. You have to pull it up a little bit, that's fine. And I'm just going to go through and put a touch of pink. I don't want the whole thing solid. I'm just going to get some pink. This one I put a little more on it than I did the other one. I may add some more to the other one. So it kind of shows up some pink like that. And just get some color on there. Now, I know I'm going to use these pearls, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use the berries that punched out. They just punch out automatically when you do the poinsettia flower pieces with your die because it's attached. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use those or not. We'll see. Because I do know I want to use those pearls because that's what I bought them for. Was to, or ordered them as part of my design team shopping spree package. I ordered them to use on this project. So I want to make sure that I do, to show you how to use those in your projects. Just go ahead and, like, if you had the color, the real light teal color, that would be pretty on one of these two. I'm just going to go ahead and go with the pink because it's kind of the color I'm using on my book box is the pink. And then let's one more here. Now the water spritzer is because I know some people spritz the paper and let it kind of soften up some before they actually do the shaping. So we may see what that looks like on one. I've got a little bit more ink here than I wanted, so I'm kind of wipe that off a little bit. Really need a smaller applicator here for this down in here. Okay, almost got it. Okay, so we can set that aside. Now let's go ahead and do one of these small ones the way I did originally. So what I did is I pinched from the tip, kind of put my fingernail in there where the tip is, and I pinched each petal like that. You can just do it on the ends if you want to, and it will bring it in like that. And then if you want to take your foam and turn it upside down, well, that wouldn't be upside down. We do it from this side. You just go ahead and round it like that to kind of get it that shape. So I'm going to do both of these all of the same. So I'm going to just get it started. If the paper's a little stiff, but you don't want it wet when you're doing the pinching, I don't think. I think this would be the best way to get the shape that you want. It's just pinching it on the end. And then I'm going to kind of round this in the center. And then what I do is I'm going to glue them together, but you want to stagger the petals. So put glue in the center here, and we're going to just line it up like that. So that's what it looks like if you just pinch it, if you don't actually have this tool. So actually, I think I like that. That's kind of cool looking like that. We're going to add some glitter and stuff and let that dry. So I'm going to do both of these, the small ones the same. So I'm going to do the pinching on it. Okay, so there's the two like that. I was just wondering if I spritzed a little bit. I'm going to do this off to the side. You can't see it. So I just spritzed a little bit, and I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. I just barely spritzed it. So that distress ink is kind of going to move a little bit. I'm going to just let that dry like that. So now on these bigger ones, move these berries out of the way. I'll save them for another day, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what it looks like if we turn it over. First, let's do some spritzing on the back. I'm going to just kind of spritz them on the back and get them a little softened up. Just take a paper towel and kind of blot that up a little bit and just wait a second for that. Try my table off. Let's see how that does. Okay, I'll let those dry. Put that on the mat, and I'm just going to start circling with this big ball thing here. We're going to see how this turns out. If I don't like the way it looks, now you don't really touch the paper when you're doing it. Okay, you just want to let it free move on its own. Flip it over, and I'm going to do it in the center right here. So what that does, it kind of gives you that crinkly look on the petals. I'm going to do the other side the same way. And then I'm going to turn it over, both of them over, and do a little something else too. It just kind of gets them to curving up and give them some detail like that. Okay, so I'm going to switch this out on this particular tool. So with this tool, you just pull it out at the bottom and then you insert a different size. So I thought I would kind of press along the edges to kind of give them a ruffly look, and really press on the end down here. This is a big flower. I don't really have a lot of room on my little foam mat. I misplaced my bigger one that came with these. Back, I'm going to re-curve it. There's that. I don't know if it gave it much extra detail or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again on this one. So what do you think? I'm wondering if we like the pinched better or the shaped better. Turn this over and get these again. There's that. So they're going to glue together. And because I have the others pinched, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little pinch. Even though I've shaped them, just kind of pinch them just a little bit to kind of make them go with the others, because they're all going to be on the same project. I just wanted to see the different technique of shaping, or show you that. So there's that, like that. Okay, and this other one. Okay, so let's put some glue in the center and line this big one up so that the petals are alternating. Go ahead and press that in. And there's the big one like that compared to the little ones. Now we're going to put some pearls in here, But first, let's put a little bit of glitter on the edges. So I'm just going to put some glue right here on the glass mat. It will wipe off. Move this out of the way. I'm going to get me a little piece of paper to catch my glitter. And I'm just going to take this brush here and I'm just going to kind of brush some glue right along the tip edges, just along the edges. Especially on this top one. Kind of work kind of fast. Art glitter glue does dry fast, so I'm going to take, I think, the gold. Let's see what the gold looks like. Just sprinkle it on over your paper here so you can collect it back in. To your container. And there we have some gold on there. Like that. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. And I'm going to put this back in my container that we use. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit on these small ones too. Mostly just the top section. And the other one, a little more glue. I'm going to let it dry and then we'll probably brush some of that off that's in the center. And let's put this glitter back. Now then, let's take this big one here. And I'm going to grab me another little brush so I can brush some of the loose glittery stuff, powder off. Where it may be here in the center that we didn't really want it to be. Just a little sparkly there. Now I'm going to do the pearls, so I think I'm going to do gold ones. So I'm just going to put right here in the center a bunch of glue. And I'm just going to start dropping some pearls in. This is where, if you wanted to, you could use the, the berries that come with the die. Just trying to get the gold ones. One right in the center. Oops. Just like that. And let those dry. And brush these off too now. because I've got some stuff here in the middle I didn't want. Tap it off. I have my little vac for my glitter. Clean that off. And let's put some glue in the center of this. We'll probably put about 3 gold pearls here. I think that would be enough on the small ones. Remember, your art glitter glue will dry clear. So 3 like that. And let's do the other one. So that's how I've made my poinsettias for this project tutorial I'm doing. It's a large book box, and I will be doing an album. So I'll probably be using more dies on that. Here, that's too much right there. Okay, so there's my poinsettia flowers. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this, but I like doing it, and I like the way outcome. I think they're just as pretty as some of the ones you buy. So we let all that dry, and that concludes this technique video on making poinsettias or using dies to make your own flowers. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out countrycraftcreations.com for your paper crafting supplies. I do know she carries some German glitters. Probably had some of that here somewhere I could have used. And check to see if she still has some of these pearls and also the dies. So check on all that, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the bell so you know when my next video is ready for you to watch, and I'll be sharing some more projects with you. Thanks. Bye-bye.